Pink and Maine. Thanks for joining me today. I'm going to be putting together the cards from our Halloween quick card kit. Our quick card kits come with everything you need to make 8 fun cards, including the envelopes and some embellishments to put on them. All you need to do is add your own glue or adhesive. I'm going to be using our Easy Squeeze craft glue to put ours together, along with some foam tape, just to add a little dimension, but that's optional, of course. Each quick card kit comes with an assembly guide that has images of each card. There's 8 different cards that you're going to put together. You can follow along with this guide and put them together just as shown, or you can mix and match the pieces and make your own creations. Just have fun. So we're going to get started on our first card. All of the cards in the kit come with our pre-scored, pre-cut A2 sized card bases. These are 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 when folded. I've done a little prep work ahead of time, and I've gone through all the parts and pieces to all the cards, and I've put them together for each card. The first one we're going to do here has this adorable little Frankenstein. So I'm going to glue the background piece to the card front. I love this plaid. Isn't that fun? Remember, if you're using liquid glue to adhere these cards together, that a little bit really does go a long way. The next part of this card are these fun 5 different colored stripes. So I'm going to start with the middle one, adhere it in the middle, and then put the others on each side of it. And then I'm just going to glue the rest of them on. So here's our card so far. I really do like to create these card kits with lots of layers on the cards. Next, we're going to glue down the oval where our Frankenstein will stand. I've added some foam adhesive to the back of the Frankenstein just so he kind of pops off the card a little bit. There we go. Isn't he cute? I love Halloween. I'm going to add the sentiment trick or treat as well, and I've added foam adhesive to the back of that too. There we go. Now all that's left is I'm going to add some of these stars. Here's our finished card. I love it just as it is. Our next card is going to be vertical, and I think this might be my favorite card in this kit. I don't know, maybe I'm biased, but I love this one. I'm first going to glue down the black layering piece onto the card base, and it fits with about 1/8 of an inch border around it. Once we have that down, we have a piece of gray that fits in there, along with a sentiment strip at the bottom that says Happy Halloween, and you're just going to fit them in so that they also have a black border going all the way around each piece. Now that we have the base to our card put together, we can do the fun stuff. Let's build this spooky Halloween scene. I suggest you kind of build your scenes or your cards before you add adhesive so you can see how all the pieces are going to fit together and where you want them, what goes in front or behind each piece. Just kind of play around and see what you like the best. We've got a spooky tree and a haunted house. Of course, we have the moon. I've got another branch here. And our owl is going to sit on that. Oh, this is just so cute. We've got a little tombstone. Got one ghost to go about there. A little friendly ghost to go down here. And then I've got clouds and bats left. So I'm gonna start by gluing one of the clouds behind the moon. And don't be afraid if they go over the gray and black border there. It just adds interest to the eye to have things going off the edge. And then I'm gonna add the moon. So next I'm going to add the spooky tree. And then our haunted house. I'll add the branch for the owl. Let's go ahead and pop the owl on there. I've put foam tape behind him so he pops up a little bit. There we go, he's too cute. I'm going to add the second cloud over the moon, the top. Our tombstone. Let's add the first friendly ghost. Then our second friendly ghost is going to be down here. And then we've got a couple of bats. And here we've created our little Halloween scene. I love it. I think that's so cute. And it's not too spooky either. Our next card has a little flying witch and some of her little accessories. You can't have Halloween without some witches. So let's add the layering piece to the front of the card. And this one covers the entire front of the card. And then we've got some other layering pieces that go down on top of this. We have 3 small rectangles and then 1 long one. So you're just going to place them where they each have a purple border going around them on all sides. And then we're going to glue them down. There we go. That's what our card looks like so far. Now we can add some more fun pieces. You can go ahead and add the sentiment strip. It says spooky greetings. It's just going to go across the middle of this polka dot piece. And then we can add our gray circle. In manufacturing, my black edge around the gray circle got cut off somehow, but that's okay. It's still a nice spotlight for our witch. Okay, let's add some of these fun pieces. We've got little witch's legs. They're going to go on top of this orange rectangle. You can pop these up with foam tape if you like, but I'm just going to glue them down. I'm going to add foam adhesive to the little witch, and she's going to be the part that's popped up on this card. How cute is that? I'm loving it already. I'm not even halfway through. Okay, let's add her cauldron and her spell book to the middle rectangle. I'm going to add her pretty hat to the green rectangle. I've got a couple little stars that I'm going to add. And now I'm going to add the witch. Again, I've added foam tape to the back of her so she pops off the card a little bit. Here's our card so far. I'm going to add some of these silver glossy dots that come with the kit just to finish off this card. And here we go. Isn't that cute? Spooky greetings. I'm going to start on the next card. We're going to glue down the polka dot layering piece to the card front. It fits the entire card front. Next, we're going to add across the middle this green and purple strip. All right, now we're ready to add this orange piece that looks like a big tag, and I'm going to turn it diagonally a little bit. Now we're ready for the main attraction, this adorable little skeleton and his balloons. I've added some foam tape to the back for a little bit of dimension. I've also added some foam tape to the back of the sentiment. It just says boo, and I'm going to add that to the card. I think I like it down there, and there we go. Finish it off with a few of the silver glossy dots, and it will be done. And here is our finished card. I think it's super cute. This is a great one to use as a birthday card for your loved ones that have an October birthday. How fun. We're halfway through, and it's time for me to flip over my assembly guide and start on the next card. This one goes horizontally and has Count Dracula on it. But don't worry, he is all about the candy. So I'm going to glue down the backing piece onto the card base. The next thing we're going to add is the orange and black rectangle. And then we're going to add the orange and purple stripe towards the bottom. Now we have a semicircle that we're going to add. And it says, "You are fang-tastic." I am going to go ahead and add Dracula, and I added foam tape to the back to pop him up on the card. There we go. Isn't he handsome? And we've got some candy to go down in this corner. I added foam adhesive to 2 of the pieces so they would pop up a little bit. We're going to add this adorable little bat. Here's our card so far. That is so super cute. I'm going to add a couple of little silver glossy dots over on this left-hand side of this stripe just to balance out the candy on the other side. And there's our next card. This card has another cute little witch on it with her kitty cat. So I'm going to glue down the base piece to the card front first. I'm going to add this purple stripe piece, kind of off center there, a little tilted a little bit. There we go. Next will be our sentiment strip, kind of across the bottom. It says, "Witching you well." Next, we're going to add the gray semicircle. We're here on the side. A nice place for our witch to stand. I put foam tape on the witch and the kitty cat to give it a little dimension. Now I'm going to glue the broom just flat down to the card. You could also pop that up if you wanted to. And the last piece is a fun little banner that I'm going to put up in the top corner. Let's add a couple little glossy dots to finish it off. There we have another adorable card with the little witch. Isn't she sweet? Our next card has a mummy on it with some jack-o'-lanterns. First, we're going to glue down the 2 layering pieces. We have a gray piece that covers the card front, and then this banner piece that fits right in the center there. Next, we're going to add the gray and black square towards the top in the center. And we have some fun green, almost like photo corners, just some little edges to finish off the corners of the square. Here's the card so far. I'm going to go ahead and glue the sentiment down to the bottom. It says Happy Haunting. I've added some foam tape to the mummy and to one of the jack-o'-lanterns. And there's our card. I'm loving these. And we're down to our last card. I've got this cute heart background that we're going to glue to the card base. Next, we're going to add this cute scallop border piece. And then the white rectangle to the center. I've got some foam adhesive on the back of the witch with her little spell book. And the under spell, little speech bubble. And then I have a couple little banner pieces to add to the top little corner of this rectangle, just to balance everything out. I'll add a couple of the glossy dots to finish it off. And here is our last card. Thanks again for joining me today. I hope you've enjoyed putting together the Halloween quick card kit together with me. Hopefully you're following along with your own kit at home, putting them together. They are so much fun. I wanted to add that our quick card kits are limited edition. We pack them in-house and we do a bunch, but once they are gone, they are gone. So if you love putting these quick card kits together, be sure to grab yours while you can. You can find them at pinkandmain.com or ask your local retailer. Until next time, my friends, keep living the creative life.